Wrestling. A love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. The wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. Collar and Elbow is the brand. Passion and love for wrestling is the drive. I am Al Snow, and this is Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Random Shit, Random Guys. Always, I'm your host, Phil, and it is Thanksgiving night, and we are live on Facebook. Honey, how excited are you about that?
Very.
This is my lovely co-host and fiance, San Diego, sitting across from me. As always, she fixed us a lovely lovely dinner of Sidesgiving.
There was meat in it.
We decided this year we weren't going to do Thanksgiving, and then like within a couple of hours the kid was like, I want Thanksgiving, and so we went and had Thanksgiving. Kinda
A very small
family Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Instead of a turkey, which we're having for Christmas. No point in having two, because it's literally less than like a month away from each other.
Yeah, and we don't eat ham.
So it was like, well, we'll just do chicken. And then
It was chicken and dressing.
I was sold a bill of goods of fried chicken.
But it took me forever to make everything.
And
You didn't offer to make fried chicken.
Well, I mean, I don't.
But there was chicken in the dressing.
There was.
Why did you need another slab of meat?
But the thing is there was the amount that you would give the puppy in chicken in each serving.
Because you said that you don't like much chicken in the dressing.
Well, because normally I wouldn't put chicken.
You said that's a chicken casserole.
Exactly.
If I recall.
It is. So
but that's our tradition, to make chicken and dressing.
But, yeah. Our families have had very different Thanksgivings.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you eat stovetop stuffing.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Amazing, actually.
That's not Southern dressing.
That's okay. Did I ask for Southern dressing?
No, but that's our tradition.
And we had it, and it was great. Honestly, I know you hated it because it had Jiffy in it, but I thought it was a little better than normal.
I was trying to cut corners and not make homemade
I
cornbread.
don't know what you did different, but something was better.
I used Jiffy cornbread.
I don't think that was it.
It's super sweet.
It wasn't as hard as it normally is.
Probably it was the cornbread.
Yeah, when you normally make it, it's hard.
That's because I like mine crunchy.
Yeah, I don't.
I like everything crunchy.
See,
Meat, everything.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Just burn it all.
Yeah.
Burn it to the ground.
Yeah.
That's how I like it. Then we just got back from the park a couple of hours ago. Took the kids out. Had a nice day with some alligators. Or supposedly alligators.
There's alligators out there.
What's the name of that park?
Van de Graaff.
Van de Graaff. It's the oldest iron bridge in Alabama.
Yeah.
We walked across it, and we walked to a swamp. Saw some stuff.
I mean, the kids were hoping for alligators, but
I thought, it looked really cool.
it did look cool.
But it was a weird place to go camping. I'm just going to put it that way.
I didn't want to go camping.
No. Because, like, every spot, it's got a campground. And I'm like, why would you want to camp here?
Right by the
Why would you
swamp.
camp here? Why would you camp? And every one of them, it's like the shittiest spots to camp.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids are like, let's go camp and fish here. And I'm like, I'm not fishing nowhere.
Mm-mm.
I don't do that. I'm sophisticated.
Mm.
I drink tea. And yeah.
You're not country at heart.
No. Hell no.
I don't know anything you do that's really country. That camo shirt you're wearing is probably the
And
countryest you're gonna get.
And it's not even that. Like,
It's just,
it's more urban now.
yeah.
I'm more, I don't know, I'm not, that's not my thing. It's not my get up.
Yeah, I got you. It was a nice walk. It was like 2 miles.
It was. I got a couple miles in, burn off the sides,
Oh my God, there was meat in it.
come home, eat some more sides. Mac and cheese was delicious.
You were gonna go to KFC just
I
to
was
get
going to go
fried
to
chicken.
KFC. I looked it up. I was like, I'm going, and I don't even like KFC. I was like, I'm going to get some chicken fingers to go with my fucking sides. I can't wait for Christmas.
But for us to not plan it out,
No,
and
we did pretty. It
like
was.
I had to make we.
You did
It's
great.
the wrong pronoun.
I did some potatoes.
I said, okay, you were watching Matt Cardona.
I was watching the Wrestling Figures podcast.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, if you get bored, which is my way of saying, please do this for me while I'm running around making pecan pies. Hey, could you peel some potatoes? Because I just found out that you know how to do that. I did not realize you were capable of doing this.
I'm not.
Because you're not capable of doing a lot in the kitchen.
Wow. I
This
take
is
that.
not brand new information.
I take that as an insult.
Do you?
Yeah,
The truth?
I can do things.
What?
I can make stuff.
What?
I don't know. What do you want me to make?
Name one thing you can make very well.
All kinds of stuff.
Name one.
I like my tacos.
But you make chunky meat.
Yeah, well,
You make hamburger tacos.
I make great hamburgers.
Yeah.
I make great barbecue chicken.
But that's a foreman. Name something you can cook on the stove.
I don't use a stove. Grills. Grills are where you cook.
Okay.
Grills are meant for cooking.
Anyway, I asked you to peel potatoes, and then I come back, and you're kicked all the way back in your vibrating chair. And I was like, okay. So, yeah. And then after I peeled potatoes, you're like, oh, let me help you.
I helped.
You did.
It wasn't at the end.
No, it was after I got started, though.
Tomato, tomato.
Okay.
Potato, potato.
But it was good.
Either way, we had a pretty good Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
We missed the Macy's parade. Kind of disappointed about that.
I've
the
never
fact that
seen
it even
this parade.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Yeah, I used to always watch it.
I've heard about it. I just thought it was
And it's not even something that you watch. It's just you put on television as you're walking by, because everybody's always getting ready for Thanksgiving. Usually, I'm packing the car to take mom to Thanksgiving. And
I just thought it was weird because as a kid, I didn't understand why Macy's was in charge of this big parade.
they're just a sponsor. The city of New York does it with NBC. Really, NBC puts it on.
Gotcha.
It's like a big television production. This year, some floats made it, some floats not. But the talk of the town this year, as to the talk of anything he's involved in,
Yeah.
is The Rock.
Which is a lot.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw this fucking float, I was like, are you serious?
That's
And
pretty great.
they made a rock float of him with the fanny pack from like his, say, late 90s.
Yeah.
He's young.
Yeah. Very young.
So young that, did you know that they're making a show called The Young Rock? And this is why this is in here?
I'm sure he's going to narrate it too.
Probably.
He does everything.
Is there anything this man don't do?
No.
I mean, it looks like it's, what's crazy is this the rock float, like, looks like something you would see out of Fortnite.
Yeah.
But it's real. Like, this really exists. It's really
I liked him
creepy.
back when he was doing like the game plan and what's that other one? Tooth Fairy.
Oh, kids movies.
Kids movies. And now he's just everywhere. He's in everything.
But he's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And if he's not in it, he's voicing it.
He's DJ. It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I mean, what do you want him to do? You want him to just quit? You know who the replacement for him is, right?
Who?
You can't see me, John Cena.
No.
dun, dun, dun,
He's
dun.
in everything too.
He's gonna be. I mean, fuck. He's in Suicide Squad. He's getting his own HBO show.
For a while, it was Mark Wahlberg. He was everywhere. Like, he was doing movies every couple months.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg was all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of The Rock and clothing wise, want to remind everybody out there in Facebook land, you still got a couple days left. Tomorrow, now through Monday, 30% off at Collar and Elbow. That's
a lot.
a hell of a Black Friday sale.
That's good.
And what code can they use, honey?
RSRG Podcast.
That's right. RSRG Podcast gets you 30% off your entire order. And they have some badass stuff out right now.
Yeah.
They just signed a deal with Enzo Amore to have exclusive Enzo shirts. So they got the real one shirts out.
Nice.
They dropped all kinds of shirts. They even have one $10 shirt that says, "This is my gimmick shirt." That's pretty cool.
Nice.
A new shirt with Al Snow on it from the 90s. You can't have enough stuff with Al and Head on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what does everybody want? Head. When does everybody want it? Now. Yeah. I mean, that's a true statement for everything. That's just life in general. Speaking of crazy wrestling type shit,
Mm-hmm.
this weekend's Tyson versus Jones.
This weekend?
This weekend.
We were wanting to go to, who had it? Hooters?
Hooters has it here. Tyson Jones is this weekend.
Oh, man.
What did you say the betting line was on that, honey? I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Said negative 175
So
for Tyson.
it's
and plus
Tyson's a 175. He's the betting line, and then Jones is the underdog at like what, 205?
I think it said plus 200.
Plus 200. So the way it works is for every $200 you bet on Jones, if he wins, you win 1,000. So
Okay.
does that make you want to go bet?
No.
Why?
Who do you think's going to win?
Man, I don't know. I mean, Jones is 51 years old. Tyson's 54. Jones just quit boxing a few years ago and has a gym where he teaches kids every day.
I still say Tyson.
Tyson, here's the thing. The rules are made for Tyson. I mean, 2-minute rounds. It's 8 2-minute rounds as opposed to 13 3-minute rounds, which is what a normal boxing match is. The state of California is pretty strict on this shit. Where they won't wear headgear, they made them shorter rounds, and they also have put some rules in place just for this boxing match. If there is a cut, the fight is stopped. No knockouts. They're not allowed to go for knockouts. They're going for knockouts. Somebody's going to get in trouble because somebody's going to sleep. They're not going to go out. You're not going. Why would you bring Mike Tyson back and be like, just pity pat her now?
So what they have to do? Just tap out?
There's no tapping. I mean, it's just.
So if you can't
see, in
knock 'em
boxing,
out,
you win on punches and points. Yeah, exactly.
I don't like that. I want to see somebody go to sleep.
Yeah, somebody's going to go to sleep. I mean, yeah, here's the rules. 8 2-minute rounds. They're wearing bigger boxing gloves. They're wearing 12-inch gloves. No headgear. No knockouts. The fight is stopped if there's a cut. There's no official judges or winner because it is a exhibition. WBC have ex-fighters being the judges. So they've not brought in California state judges. The boxing committee's brought in retired fighters, and they're going to be the judges. So there is technically a winner. There's just not an official winner because this doesn't go towards their record. And their scores will be unofficial. So basically it's like they're still voting on the same scale, but California's like, we're not involved.
That's insane.
Yeah, the boxers that's going to be hosting the event is Christy Martin, Vinny Perez, and Chad Dawson. Like
so
I said,
wait, are they letting people in to watch it?
I don't think so. I mean, I think this is just going
That
to be...
place would be insane if they did.
Yeah, fuck. Could you imagine Tyson's return? I mean, just think of Tyson in the heyday. Fucking Tupac got killed outside of a Tyson fight. That there's some gangster shit goes on at Tyson fights. You know, Tyson goes to jail after Tyson fights. Hashtag he's a rapist. Hashtag people forget. Well, I mean, he is. He went to jail for rape and everybody loves him. He did The Hangover and now he's the man.
Yeah, that's true. We listened to that podcast and you just have to be like, I guess you forget about all that.
Everybody forgets about it because he's such a good fucking speaker, but it's like, yeah.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say he's a great speaker. Like
he's inspirational.
Yeah,
he's inspirational. I don't know. I think Tyson's a fucking badass, and Roy Jones Jr. is, I think, considered the greatest boxer of all time.
I don't know anything about him.
He's definitely the greatest commentator of all time. I mean, he's going to tell you, he can look at the way somebody moves left or right and be like, he's going to throw this punch, and this is going to connect, or this is not, or he's going for the knockout punch, and his arms be fucking just like flat, like you not even know.
Yeah.
And he's just such a good fucking commentator and shit that he knows everything.
That's cool.
It's pretty crazy to watch somebody like that. I'm excited. Like I said, that fight takes place this Saturday, I believe. The 30th. Is that Saturday? I think it's Saturday. Anyways, this weekend, Tyson Jones. We've been looking forward to this for a while. Oh, November 28th. So it's tomorrow. It's Black Friday.
Really?
Or no, it is Saturday. It's Saturday.
Okay.
So Small Business Saturday. When you're e-shopping at your small businesses like Collar and Elbow, just pop on the old Tyson Fury fight. Tyson Jones. It'd be awesome to see, like, could you imagine Tyson fighting Deontay Wilder?
Mm-mm.
Bam! Tyson goes to sleep.
Seriously?
Fuck yeah.
No.
Wilder?
I would like to see Mayweather and him. Just because, not Mayweather.
Yeah. He's
Money
like
Mayweather.
5 pounds.
Just because I cannot stand him, though. Like,
so he can finally get a loss on his record?
I cannot stand him. I can't stand anything he does.
You don't like his strip clubs?
I
love
that.
the
he
fucker.
was a person.
I love the fact that he's like advertising a fight. Like, he's fighting Conor McGregor, and leading up to it, he brings his like hose and shit. He's like, I got this strip club in Vegas. Come check us out.
So dumb.
And it's like, what the fuck?
I can't stand him. I don't know. I guess I was younger when I watched it, and I hated how he was like blowing money and just being obnoxious.
He's broke. He's fucking broke.
But then Manny actually took that money back to those villages and built all this stuff for the kids and orphanages, and like he was such a good person. And Mayweather's a piece of shit.
Mayweather is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But he makes money moves.
Oh my God, please.
Well, what?
Whatever.
You don't like money moves?
Not by him.
Fuck. What? Didn't his daughter like get knocked up by a rapper or something?
What?
Mayweather's daughter just got knocked up by a rapper just recently.
I remember she posted something because I guess her mom died and she was having it out with him. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They had some family drama.
You don't say. The Mayweathers had family drama?
Yeah. I didn't even know he had a kid.
And it's like saying the Kardashians are the,
Thank God they're going off the air.
I'm so sad.
Happy about
They're
that.
so sad.
Yeah, because one of them was like, that's an easy payday for us. And like,
so yeah, you don't do anything.
Yeah, and now they just
have nothing.
I'm so excited. No, Rob has his sock company.
And Kylie has her makeup.
Yeah.
I had to hear all about that yesterday.
I do want some of her makeup.
And Kim's going to school to be a lawyer. And
I don't know if she still
her
is.
ghost dad told her.
Her what is that they did?
Holographic.
And they got her a hologram of her dad.
Of her dad. That was creepy as fuck.
But of her dad telling her how smart she was to marry Kanye.
Yeah.
That was weird.
How smart it was to marry Kanye, and how what's the kid's name? Blue? No, that's North.
Wrong family. Yeah.
North was going to be like the smartest kid on the planet, and how she's such a great mom. Bitch, you've been dead since OJ.
It's so dumb. But I think when you're that rich, you've
In
got to
her
be
head.
a little bit delusional.
Speaking of delusional, we've been watching The Crown,
Mm-hmm.
and God, that family was delusional.
Yeah.
So delusional that shit's still going on today.
Mm-hmm. I'm with Margaret Thatcher. Like, slice their budget. They don't need all that stuff.
We literally went through 3.5 seasons in a week.
Don't say that.
We've watched each episode's an hour.
Mm-hmm.
There's 10 hours in a season. So we've watched a little over 35 hours of television.
Don't say that out loud.
Wow. I mean, I look at that as a badge of honor.
I don't binge TV.
Fuck no, you don't. You're like, television, no.
Yeah, and now with this, I'm like, every chance we get, I want to watch it.
I mean, what's sad is we just finished the show.
Sons of Anarchy.
I'm just glad this one only had 4 seasons.
Yeah.
And we caught it at the right time because season 4 is like popping right now.
Yeah.
Especially with all the deals with Harry going on.
I cannot believe he signed a deal with Netflix.
Harry and former Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, now American citizen and not American citizen. I don't know how that fucking works.
I don't know how it's gonna work.
Has signed a deal with Netflix to be rats for the family. I mean, what else did they want him for?
I don't know.
If he wasn't a prince, no one would care.
But Harry was basically like, okay, we'll sign your deal, but you have to make sure that the crown doesn't get to our story.
They will. They'll do it. Netflix is fucking shitty, man. They'll do it.
Yeah, so they were interviewing like the royal photographer, and he was basically saying that Harry has screwed himself and that he just keeps talking and won't stop, and that he's gonna say some stuff, and everything he's saying they're gonna use against him. But,
yeah, well, I mean, do you blame them?
I mean, no, that's money for them. They don't care.
Netflix is hurting right now. People's canceling left and right.
Yeah, because that pedophile show.
No, because they keep raising the prices. Nobody cares about that anymore.
I care about it. You should care
Nobody's
about
talking
it.
about the pedophile show.
There's still a hashtag.
Yeah, that for a week there was.
No, there's still a hashtag.
Nobody cares.
Why would you not care?
Because
they had a huge drop in membership because of that.
yeah, and then The Crown come out and everybody came back.
No, they didn't.
And it's Christmas and they got all the Christmas movies.
No.
Everybody's
What do they have?
watching
They've
again.
got
Christmas
the
Chronicles 2.
Christmas Chronicles.
And something Jingle Jolly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck it's called.
No, but they don't have the good ones. Like the boring Hallmark that you have to finish.
Yeah, but that's Hallmark has their own network.
Hallmark has their own app.
Yeah. I told you that we could sign up for it the week of Christmas and
I don't remember you saying that. I had to have blocked that out on purpose.
yeah, it's
That's awful.
you wouldn't want to watch the whole app though.
No.
I said we could sign up for it on the week of Christmas and watch all the Hallmark movies. And then by the time the week
feel
was
like you
over,
did
it would
say
be
that.
it would be a free week of Hallmark movies. Because
That
I'm
sounds
all about the
awful.
gimmicks and the discounts, like 30% off at Collar and Elbow. Use promo code RSRG Podcast. I mean, why not?
I don't think so.
You don't want none?
I can handle like a sprinkle of Christmas movies and stuff like that.
Oh no,
but
it's gonna be. I mean, starting December 1st when that elf shows up, and Jingle Jolly all the way, you're gonna have a month straight of just like Christmas.
there was like 14 of those movies that you showed me that I've never even seen before.
Speaking of
So-
movies you've never fucking seen, It's a Wonderful Life. I tried watching it last year, and everybody's like, "No, I'm not watching a black and white movie." It's only considered the greatest
The only-
fucking movie of all time. So much so that NBC is redoing it, and it makes me sad because you're gonna want to watch this garbage,
The redone one.
the new one.
Yeah, probably.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because your boyfriend's gonna be the lead.
Which one?
Fucking Pete Davidson is gonna be the lead. He's playing James Stewart's George Bailey.
Is that a main character?
He's the main character.
Yes.
They just did a table read this past week.
So is it going to be like one of those live shows?
Yeah, I don't know. It
You know
says
how they
Pete,
did the live musical?
maybe, and they could do it that way. It would make sense. It says Pete Davidson is set to star as James Stewart's iconic role, George Bailey, in a table read. So they're doing one of those table reads where different people come in. They're not even going to be on, like, they're going to be in their own house doing it.
Yeah.
And he's playing the main character.
Wait, they're doing it.
It says table read, social media.
What?
Let's see here.
So they're not going to be
Oh,
together?
It's set to star in George Bailey in a table read for It's a Wonderful Life. The news for his social media responses responding big. Deadline said Davison is joining Maud Apatow and Ed Asher for a star-stunning virtual table reading of the 1946 holiday classic film. Other stars will be Mia Farrow, Ellie Kemper, Bill Pullman, Carol Kane, Ed Begley Jr.
Tickets. Where would you buy? What?
The tickets. Oh, so this is going to be on, like, you have to pay to watch it. So they're doing a table read. But George Bailey, I mean, fuck.
So that's Judd Apatow's daughter,
Yeah. Wasn't they in something together?
the one we just watched.
Yeah, they were in
King of Brooklyn,
Kings of
Staten Island.
Kings of Staten Island.
Yeah.
That was an okay movie. I was thinking it was going to be a lot better.
Yeah,
I was disappointed. I'm not going to lie.
I know that feeling.
Do you? Anyway.
Yeah, it was okay.
So this is the money is going to the Ed Asher Family Center. They're thrilled to have the Saturday Night Live star as the beloved role. So we are so thrilled to have Pete reenact the role of George Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life, and it's his talented wit and clever vocalization. Like, I'm sorry, he's kind of New York, like George Bailey,
Yeah.
but he's not fucking Pete Davis in New York. Like, look nothing like him, that's for fucking sure. It's weird as hell that they brought him in for that. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm glad he's gonna be in something besides a stoner movie.
Yeah, this ain't a stoner movie. I wish this was real, but at the same time I don't, because you don't need to remake this movie. Like, they're using the original script and just reading it.
I think he'll be okay.
Because see, this is something that I'm wondering if they're gonna air it with, like, after It's a Wonderful Life, because every year It's a Wonderful Life always airs on TV.
What's it about?
A dude who's gonna kill himself.
Of course.
Do
you watch anything uplifting on Christmas? Because
well, he has
Charlie Brown's
he's
depressing.
gonna kill himself, and he meets an angel that has to save him. And the angel is trying to get his wings. And the only way he can get him his wings if he saves George Bailey.
I think that was a John Travolta movie too, wasn't it?
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, not the same kind of movie. But he's trying to get his wings.
I think Dolly Parton was in a movie like this too.
Was she? All these movies are after this, because this movie came out in 1946.
Oh, okay.
Every year since I've, like, Lionel Barrymore, Drew Barrymore's grandpa, I think. Look that up while I'm looking at this. Is in the movie. This is Jon Stewart's, like, big role. Not Jon Stewart. Fucking. What is his name?
So he played in the original.
This is the original, yeah. Of the 1946 version. Is that her grandpa? I think it's her grandpa. Anyways, the movie is about a guy who's going to kill himself to get his family out of debt, because he owns this business where he owns a loan company.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's coming in to buy the whole fucking town. They're going to take his house and his business. So he's going to just kill himself so that the insurance money goes to the family. And he has to go basically like Scrooge through with this ghost to see how great his life is. But they show him, instead of how great he is with him, they show him how shitty it is without him.
Great uncle.
Yeah, so. But it's such a fucking good movie. We're watching it. It's on Amazon.
That sounds awful.
It's amazing. It's my favorite Christmas movie.
Why does sad things cheer you up? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I get super sad watching Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Like the Charlie
December
Brown
13th on PBS.
The Charlie Brown Halloween one was really sad.
I got a rock.
Every time. That's all they did was hand him rocks.
Yeah.
So when he got home, he didn't have any candy.
Nope.
And you're like, yeah, that's the trick.
Yeah.
Who would give a rock to a kid?
Trick or treat. I think it's weird that Minions are like their new, like NBC shows Minions on the 27th now. Like it's their thing to do. Well,
that's weird.
Is Minions Christmassy to you?
I'm sure they've got those little spin-offs, so they may have one.
I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed star in that, and now it's going to be fucking Pete Davidson, known to the kids as. Yeah, it's just wrong. Everything about it's wrong. But I thought
you
you'd
say
get
that they shouldn't remake that, but how many Muppet movies have they made? They shouldn't even have one, first of all. Okay. But then they've made like 10 others, and you're like, we need to watch them.
Muppet movies are great, and they're all different. This is like a classic.
It's a puppet.
So
how are
it
they
was a
any
television show
different?
before it was a movie. The Muppet Show was like Saturday Night Live.
So it came on once a week.
Yeah, and it was like how they do different sketches and shit. It was like that, and you know how there's a host, there's always guests, like humans interacting with the Muppets as if they were humans, because the Muppets are real. What is your hatred of the Muppets?
I cannot stand them.
I don't get it.
They're not aesthetically pleasing in any way. Like SpongeBob. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's aesthetically pleasing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Because he lives in the
I
pineapple
like animated
under the sea?
things. I don't like. The only, you know what? I was cool with that one puppet.
Labyrinth?
Okay.
You was cool with Labyrinth.
Lamb Chop.
Oh my
The song that never ends.
This is a song that never
Yeah,
ends.
I like that one. Lamb Chop
It
is pretty
goes
cool.
on and on, my friend. Some people started singing and I know what it was. And Facebook's gonna kick us off because you can't sing songs like that. Oh no. But yeah, I don't know. I still don't understand your hatred of the Muppets. And I learned it's something new today. Like, you've never seen the original, or not today, you told me this yesterday. You've never seen the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from 1964. Or, let's see, because I was showing you the toys and you're like, who the fuck is that? You don't remember this?
I didn't even know he had his own movie.
Yeah, it was a TV special. It's from,
I did not watch TV that much.
yeah, but
I watched soap operas.
1964. This comes on every year. CBS shows them every year.
Okay.
So much so this year, the original Santa Claus claymation sold at auction this past week.
Claymation like Coraline.
Kinda. That's how the original, like I think it's Howard and Baskin films were. He originally was bought for 150. He was estimated to go for around 150 to $200,000, and he sold at auction this week for $368,000. He's the original Santa Claus used in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which I mean is a fucking classic. Like, I can't believe you've never seen this. You're gonna get so many. You're gonna get like a lesson on cartoons and everything this Christmas.
I don't want one.
You have to be willing. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm putting my foot down.
Maybe a couple. I don't want to see them all this Christmas.
Oh yeah.
No, too much of a good thing is never good. So let's just.
This figure, along with the others, was used in 1964 in the stop-motion animated film for television. It's a 6-inch Rudolph and an 11-inch Santa. Were made in Tokyo of wood, wire, cloth, leather, and still some other bullshit. Rudolph's nose still lit up, and Santa's jaw moved so that they can make it
creepy.
like a marionette. Would you like to hear some other items that went up for auction in this auction?
Oh, more people that have too much money. Yeah.
Other items highlighted in this auction included Marilyn Monroe's tiger-striped gown from the movie 7-Year Itch. It sold for a whopping $593,750. The gown in which Marilyn Monroe wore when she met the Queen herself at a film premiere sold for $294,400. A Scarlett O'Hara dress that she wore in Gone with the Wind.
Have you ever
sold
seen
for
that?
Gone with the Wind? Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
What old films have you seen?
Not a lot.
None.
Not that many.
I don't watch television. I mean, what new films have you saw?
I've seen a bunch because you like watching movies.
Hell yeah, I do. Speaking of new movies, this year Christmas, can't wait.
Cannot wait.
Wonder Woman 1984 releases in theaters, and this shocks the fuck out of me. HBO Max.
Yeah, I was like, we could go to the drive-in and see it. That'd be awesome. And you're like, wow, we have HBO Max.
I still want to go to the drive-in and see it. Like, this movie's gonna look amazing on a fucking screen,
Yeah.
in the car with fucking sounds coming at you. Like, we went once this year, and it was probably, and I didn't even like the first movie, and I still loved it. The second movie was all right.
I think it's sad that all her toys are already on
Yeah,
clearance.
clearance.
Like,
Clearance. Her Funkos
yeah.
are like literally on the Walmart shelves, and they're like begging you, like they're getting ready to move them over to clearance. They're still in. They have so many of them. They're still in the Funko display,
Yeah.
and nobody cares because they haven't seen this movie. Little girls haven't got a chance. This movie was supposed to come out earlier this year. Originally, it was supposed to come out last year. And then it got bumped to spring of 2020. Then it got bumped to summer of 2020. Then it was Thanksgiving of 2020. And now, instead of pushing it off any further, it's coming out on Christmas Day.
It's crazy.
I can't wait. We're going to be opening some presents and watching fucking Wonder Woman at no extra charge.
That's pretty cool.
You know who needs to take a lesson from this? Disney.
I don't think Mulan's free yet. Is it sometime in December?
No, I think it's like the 13th of December it becomes free. But on top of that, it's like Mulan's not free. Mulan's numbers couldn't have been great. They never even put it in theaters. Like, drive-ins and shit could have got that. And I know people, like, numbers are skyrocketing with COVID right now, but there's not enough people going to the theaters that I don't think it's that unsafe to go. And let's face it, if you can go in Walmart for an hour, you can sit in a theater 6 feet apart from somebody for a little while.
Ours just keeps closing.
Yeah.
They're open a couple days and they'll shut for a couple months.
They literally said if there's not a movie, they're not going to be open. So much that our drive-in was like, if y'all aren't coming to watch this, we're closing for the year. Because they know people can watch it for free at home.
Yeah.
But it's one of those movies that I believe superhero movies are made to be watched with a large group of people on the big screen.
Yeah.
And as much as I want to see, like, I'd love to be in a packed theater watching Wonder Woman, just like I was for Batman, just like I was for all the Avengers movies. Those are movies the audience makes the movie.
Yeah.
It's not the same as watching it at home.
Yeah.
But fuck, I still want to see it at home because it's not fucking safe. Not only that, movies that come out on Christmas do great because there's nothing to fucking do on Christmas. But how many people actually go to the movies on Christmas? It ain't Star Wars. Could you imagine if Disney had that last Star Wars movie come out this year? They'd have been like, fuck you, that movie's not coming out till 4041. We are not giving shit away, and they're definitely doing that. I think if this does well, by January, you're gonna see a date come out for Black Widow. They're saying it's gonna be the spring of next year, but why? The movie's been a year, and those toys again. Another movie, you just lost all that money that you put out in marketing. Why not go ahead and just recoup it? You're trying to sell your app. Sell your app that way.
Yeah.
I mean, membership. Don't fucking charge people. I think that's dumb with Mulan, where you pay for Disney and then you have to fucking go ahead and pay to get the rest. Like,
yeah. Hailey's still waiting because you're like, we're not paying that.
I'm not paying it.
No.
We were talking about it the other day, and she's like, "What movie is that?" And forgot all about it until I said it. I was like, "Yeah, it's coming out soon." But yeah, this is definitely something that if this does well, I could see them doing it. Because Disney's doing another movie where you pay an upcharge with Soul, I believe, that comes out on Christmas Day.
I saw the previews for that. I'm not super excited about it.
Yeah, they're gonna do a Disney Plus premiere as well, but I don't know if you're charging for that. So you're getting two movies that could have come out in theaters, and these theaters are pissed. AMC's already come out being like, you fucked us once, now Warner Brothers fucking us. They're like, please give us a damn movie. And they still not getting a damn movie. I don't know. I don't know how these theaters are going to survive.
I don't either.
Like, what's 2025 going to look like? Because we're not getting it. 2021 is not going to be.
No, the numbers are still.
I don't see March of 2021 being any better than March of 2020.
Mm-mm.
But yet, we're out in public. Fucking the Supreme Court just ruled against New York State for trying to shut down religious groups. Like,
and Alabama's made it clear they're not shutting down.
Texas says we're not shutting down. Nobody wants to shut down. Nobody wants to do anything. But these COVID numbers just keep rising. I don't know. It's fucking scary to think of that this could be like this in another 6 months to a year.
It's very scary.
Let's move away from something scary and kind of transition towards the end. Let's hear your joke of the week.
Finally, you usually let me do it at the beginning.
I forgot about it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Why did they let the turkey join the band?
Why?
Because he had his own drumsticks.
That's pretty good.
Okay, one more.
Uh-huh.
What's blue and covered in feathers?
A dead turkey.
A turkey holding its breath.
Wow. That's fucking, yeah. You got any more turkey jokes?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
What has keys? What kind of keys has legs and can't open a door?
Turkeys.
A turkey.
All right.
Hold on, I got another one.
This is your last one.
Why did the farmer have to separate the chicken and the turkey?
Why?
He sensed foul play. Okay, I'm done.
All right. So, while you're over there laughing, why don't you, what kind of weird news you got for us this week?
Okay, you ready for this?
Uh-huh. Is
All
it
right.
really weird news or just sad news?
It's sad news.
I was gonna say, I don't really think we have anything weird, but it's weird
kinda
and sad.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember that show Wipeout?
Yeah.
That was what, early 2000s?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those shows they stole from Japan and brought to America because Japan loves game shows.
Right. They have weird game shows.
Yeah.
They make a game show out of anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess they redid Wipeout.
I don't think they redid it. I just think it was.
It says the revival of it.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know
would you like to correct me on my story?
No,
I mean,
no. No, I just thought I thought it kept going, but I guess it didn't.
it says a male contestant on the revival of the game show Wipeout has died after completing the obstacle course. The contestant, who has not been identified except for his gender, needed medical attention after competing on Wednesday. The man was treated by the on-site emergency personnel, and they deemed he needed to be taken to the hospital immediately. After they took him, he died at the hospital. They haven't said what happened, just that he completed the obstacle course, and they knew right away something was wrong. So, I don't know. But you know, like, they had those big
There's
bouncy
some
balls.
fucking, like,
Insane stuff, like stuff that's not safe for your neck, because they were bouncing off stuff.
yeah, I was thinking fucking brain trauma.
Yeah, their neck
brain
goes
bleed?
crazy.
A brain bleed, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh,
I'd be worried about their spinal cord. That I don't
there's
know.
all kinds of shit that could be happening.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I was looking for something happy, but
Oh yeah, that's not happy at all. Just don't go on that game show. You'll be fine.
don't go on a game show. Period.
Yeah.
I mean,
Family Feud,
maybe.
maybe.
I
I think
mean-
that'd be cool. Steve Harvey's all right.
Is he?
Yeah.
That show used to have fucking bad luck. Like
The host.
the host always died,
Yes. Yeah.
and
Louis
Louis
Anderson. Yeah.
I love Louis Anderson.
I didn't like that
His
the
stand up
old-
was funny.
the old white guy with the stash.
He died too.
What was his name? I didn't care for him that
Deathy's
much.
McDetherson. I don't know.
I like Lou was my favorite though.
I wonder if they found a host yet for Jeopardy. I still think they need to bring in old Neil deGrasse, not Neil deGrasse, but fuck, who did I tell you? Reading Rainbow.
I don't know his name. Terrence
No.
something, maybe.
Looking it up. LeVar Burton.
Oh, just kidding.
I think LeVar Burton would make a great fucking host of
I
Jeopardy.
do too. He was pretty excited about it too.
He wanted it. I don't know. There's somebody else was brought up too.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I was cool with their puppets. They had a king and a queen.
You love Barney.
I loved Barney. Until somebody at school told me he wasn't real.
Yeah, I met Barney once.
Did you? I did too.
Yeah, I was at the hospital. It didn't look like Barney at all.
Well, why?
I don't know. They brought him in.
He didn't have the suit.
He had a suit. Like, there's a picture of me with Barney somewhere. I got my Barney T-shirt on, and it didn't look like Barney.
Barney. They used to have a place out here where people dress up. I got to meet the Flintstones and Barney. I thought that was pretty cool. They don't do that anymore. For some reason, they don't deem it safe to put weird men in costumes and hug little kids.
But yet Santa's allowed to have little guys.
Well, when we went to that yard sale, that guy said he was a great Santa,
He was a
so
great Santa.
maybe we should contact
You think
him.
there's going to be a Santa at the mall this year? I mean, we've got the Christmas months coming up.
Like, I know I've talked about this, but I still want to say it's never a good idea for you to tell parents, hey, I promise if you let me around your kids, I won't molest them. I don't think that's ever okay to say.
Mm-mm.
That's no kind of defense for being a Santa. I think you should just
say, hey, I'm Santa.
yeah. It's a hobby. I'm retired.
I'm a retired military.
I fit the
veteran.
part. Be nonchalant. Don't
Yeah.
follow you to the car.
And then be like, oh, you got a little girl? Let me give you some candy. No, sir. How
No,
about
we're
some
good.
other stuff? I mean, Bug still has the fucking Halloween thing in the window, so
Yeah, she's got the sticker, but the other day she wanted to throw away that witch he sent with her.
yeah, I saw that coming.
Thank
I
God
don't
she
know.
wasn't with us.
She might not still be with us.
Oh, they're not going to do Santa this year, are they?
I don't know.
Yeah, because that's not safe.
I mean, who knows though? I mean, you know how this Trump-loving country is right now.
But are they going to put him behind a plexiglass?
Make him like the Pope. He can splash water over top of it.
No, but then you can't sit on his knee.
Do you need to?
Kids do.
But do you need to?
No, you don't need to do a lot of things.
How about this? And Santa talks to you from 6 feet, and then you put your letter in the fucking mailbox right beside him. Bam.
Why do you have to write a letter?
Because you're supposed to write a letter to Santa. How else is he going to know if you don't get to see him?
Well, my kids have never written a letter. You have the weirdest traditions.
You took a picture next to the mailbox that said Santa's mailbox.
But I thought that was decoration.
That's a real thing. Our post office had one out front. There's more letters
much
sent to
paper
the
they're
North
wasting?
Pole each year at Christmas than there is any mail sent through the United States mail.
So dumb. If he can fit through a chimney because he's
There's
magical.
people that take their time. Like, there's literally post office people that go in on their off time to open and send back. Like, go through and write letters back to kids.
I wrote a letter to God one time when I was a kid. And I was
right back.
I had a notebook and I wrote a question to God, and I was going to prove to my friends that God liked me better.
Did he?
He didn't write anything.
He didn't care?
He was busy.
Imagine all the people.
Whatever. It's cool. I've gotten over it.
Today. Why in the fuck would you... Hold on. You made fun of me for, like, hooked on phonics earlier. I can make fun of you for writing a letter to
I
God.
was making a joke. I didn't think you were really on Hooked on Phonics.
My mom bought Hooked on Phonics. I had trouble reading as a kid.
I'm glad you can read.
Are
That's
you?
Great.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm very glad you can read.
I don't believe you.
I'm proud of you.
You're not.
Hey, Hooked on Phonics worked for you.
Did it? You were making fun of my spelling.
Whew.
Anyways,
You can read what's on paper. You can't write very well.
hey, I was going to be a journalism student.
That's scary. But
I wrote some great shit.
You put all your stuff in Word and it fixes it, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
There's always an editor.
Yeah.
I'm just not meant to be one. Because I
You
read
would keep your editor very busy.
Yeah, I would. But
Like, immediately after you post something, I'm like, go fix that.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we got for this week. Do want to remind everybody that the Black Friday sale's going on right now at collarandelbow.com. Get 30% off your entire order. And how do you do that, honey?
Tap in code RSRG podcast.
That's right. At checkout, it's giving you 30% off of all the awesome new gear. If I had been prepared, I would have been like putting pictures up on the screen and shit, but I wasn't. And I'm still not sure how to use this program correctly. I'm not even sure people can hear or see this, but I haven't got any. I lied. I saw it. It's still working. But yeah, it's one of those. It's been, yeah. Anyways, collarandelbow.com. Use promo code RSRG podcast. Get 30. That's right. 30% off until midnight on Black Friday.
Do it.
And then it's just 10%. But, you know, save for
good.
Christmas. Get that new hoodie.
Or the beanie.
You can't get the beanie. It's sold out.
out.
That beanie was fucking dope.
That pin, too. It's sold out, isn't it?
If there's something I want and I don't get it like the day of, it's gone. So,
Good stuff.
some great stuff. collarandelbowbrand.com. Also, check us out on rsrgentertainment.com, at RSRG Podcast on the Instagrams and the Twitter. And follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/randomshitrandomguy. And I don't know what else we got, but hopefully we'll get another podcast. We've been consistently with 2 a month. Hopefully we can get out 1 a week with Christmas coming up. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going anywhere for Christmas. Mom's coming here, so that
I'm
should
pretty
help. Excited for Christmas. We got 4 trees put up.
Yeah.
We got 1 more to go, the big one,
The big one.
which
We want a
hopefully
big live tree.
that's going to happen soon, so our house can give me fucking allergies. But until next time, guys, go fuck yourself.